Hi YouTube. I am going to try this again for probably like the fifth or sixth time. I'm not really sure what's going on with my computer. I am Nurse Can or Candace, and I am coming to you for a update post vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I had my surgery a little over 14 months ago, and it is now New Year's Eve 2014, and I thought it would be appropriate to come on, make a quick video since I don't get on here very often, and just update everyone on how I'm doing. Um, Highest weight 268.6. Surgery weight on 10/21/2013 was 247. Today I weigh 160.7. So I have lost a total of 108 pounds. I was in 3X scrubs when I had surgery. I currently wear medium tops and medium bottom scrubs, and I need to get small bottoms because they're getting saggy and loose on me. Shirts I'm wearing are medium. I got into a small dress recently. I'm very excited about that because I can wear a dress and wear knee-high boots for a change. My calves aren't too big. And leggings, tights. Oh my gosh, you know, that's crazy in itself. I always told myself I don't wear dresses. I don't wear dresses. I'm not that type of a girl. I wear pants. But in reality is I felt fat and my legs were huge and I didn't want to be seen in dresses. That's just what I told myself and told everybody else, is that I didn't like dresses, but I love dresses. And I plan on wearing them more now. I'm very excited about that. Forget my hair's going that way. Um, Size 10 jeans is what I have on now. That thrills me. Um, I'm still losing weight. Um, I've I lost the majority of my weight in the beginning. I would say the first 4 to 6 months. And then I went through a period of not a stall, but I would only lose 1 to 2 pounds a month for about 4 months. My calories had gotten up to about 1,500 a day on some days. But then I started using my Fitness Pal, and I made sure I didn't go over 1,300 calories a day. Sorry. Um, and there are actually some days that honestly I don't take in but 900 to 1,000. I don't have very much of an appetite these days. I went through a phase where I was hungry all the time. In the beginning, I went through that phase where I didn't want anything. I didn't have any appetite, and I thought, this is great if I'm never hungry again. But then I went through this stage where I was ravenous, and I wanted to eat all the time. And then I started grabbing carbs like popcorn and stuff and shoveling that in, and that just was not good for me. I really have tried to pay a lot of attention as to what I'm putting in my body now. It has become more than just weight loss. It is about overall health, and I want to live a good, long, happy, healthy life. I really believe that being overweight kills us. It really does, in so many ways. Physically, the ailments that come along with being obese, as well as the emotional illness that comes along with being obese. the negative impact that it has on you, the low self-esteem. Now, I will be the first one to tell you weight loss surgery does not solve all your problems. If you're in an unhappy relationship, it's not going to go away just because you lose weight. I currently am on Prozac, which they started me on about 2 months ago because I was battling depression pretty bad. And I have a history of seasonal depression around this time of year. It's usually because you don't get as much sunlight or you're not out in the daylight hours. Um, and it bothered me that I had to resort to taking medicine when I am physically healthier than I have been my entire adult life. But yet I'm still was struggling with the emotional side and sadness and hopelessness and even some suicidal thoughts. And I have so much to live for. I'm in school. I have an amazing partner. Um, I could not be happier with the person I'm with. She is perfection to me. She is mine. I have two wonderful daughters, which have been giving me a hard time this past year, but things are looking up. I pray for positive change every day, and it's moving in the right direction. I have my wonderful grandbaby living with us right now, and my oldest daughter. And even though it was a big change for us, I'm so excited. He is just wonderful. He makes me smile every day. He is just so cute. So, back to weight loss. I don't want to shift off, away from, the topic at hand. So, the Prozac I think that I'm on has decreased my appetite, plus following my fitness pal, making sure I don't go over 1,300 calories. I eat what I want, but I'm very mindful about what I put in my body. I do drink a lot of coffee, but I make sure that I put the Premier Protein in my coffee. I use the premix Premier Protein Vanilla. I've done it since day one. That's how I get the majority of my protein in during each day. Um, so back to where I was going. Lost a lot of weight at first. Went through a period of 1 to 2 pounds loss, and then all of a sudden it started up again about 3 months ago. Not even 3 months ago, 2 months ago. I probably have lost another 16 pounds just in the last 2 months after losing 1 to 2 for 4 months. So, and I really want to lose down to 148. I don't think my family agrees with me, and my partner thinks I'm too thin now. And I'll show you, I'll do a body shot in a minute. But I'm not ready to say that I'm here at my goal weight. Not yet. I think the smallest I ever saw as an adult was 152 for about a day. I averaged about 156, and that's been about 17 years ago. Was the smallest I'd ever been. Even as a child from middle school, I was in the 180s in 6th grade, 200 by 8th grade. So I really want to get under 152 just to say I can. I just do. But I'm just going to show you a few things. I'm not actually going to strip or anything. I'm just showing my bones. So I think that I look nice. I think that I like my bony shoulders, as you will. I have a large tattoo, so you can't really see too much of my back. But I think it's a nice shape. I do not, however, have any boobs. I am currently in a 36B, and I used to be a 44E, if that tells you anything. So, boobs are gone, but you know what? I don't care. I'm so excited to be a part of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. After having those big old boobs carrying around for years, I think it's great that I don't have any. I'm going to stand up, do a body shot. Medium top, size 10 jeans. They're kind of even falling off of me a little bit. If you can see. You can start to see my ribs. I do have stretch marks, but they don't bother me. I mean, considering what I came from and what I used to have, I don't care. I'm happy with those. I think the most skin that I see since the surgery is here on my arms, and the worst is between my thighs. I don't care how small I get. I think I'm gonna have to wear the skirts, bathing suit type. You know, maybe like a tankini where it's the separate top and the separate bottoms, but it's a skirt. My New Year's resolution is not to lose necessarily any more weight, is to tone my thighs up so that when we start going to the beach during the summer, that I don't look like a 40-year-old with 80-year-old thighs, because that's exactly what it looks like. That would probably be the worst damage to my body that I can say. But, you know, I couldn't be happier with my arms. Where are we going? I think my arms look good. I have done aerial yoga for 80 minutes once a week since January. So for a full year, I only missed 3 weeks out of the whole entire year. I got some yoga stuff to do. Start doing yoga at home. I firmly believe that it is an amazing exercise. People don't realize the strength that it takes and discipline. And I plan on doing some more at home. But squats is kind of on my list to help with my saggy butt. And my butt is bony now. I don't have any muscle, and my tailbone hurts like hell when I sit. So doing squats this year, doing some yoga this year. I would like to go ahead and say I can get off another 10 to 12 pounds. But if I don't, realistically, I am okay with that. I said I wanted to get to a size 10, and these are size 10s. So I did make it that far. I still have some issues with vomiting sometimes, and it just depends on what I eat. I cannot eat ice cream, cannot drink milk, or I will vomit. Ice cream, milkshakes, I will vomit, so there's no point. If I eat a lot of sugar, I have hypoglycemia, so almost like dumping syndrome, really. So my blood sugar will drop, and then I have to eat again to get it back up. That has happened a couple times to me. If I eat too much, too fast, I'm going to throw up. Literally, if I lean over, it's coming out. It's not like projectile. It just doesn't want to be there, and I don't have a lot of room. It's not as much as it used to be, and I have noticed that I put it together with if I'm constipated, then I get sicker. Obviously, I'm backed up, and but it has gotten better. Has gotten better. As long as I take my Nexium, my reflux is okay. One thing is I've been having a lot of headaches lately, and I really probably think that it is dehydration. I do not and never have drank the water that I should have ever since day one. I tried plain water, makes me gag immediately. I get nauseous. So as long as I put a little flavoring in it, sugar free of course, then it doesn't bother me. But just plain water makes me very sick. Um, I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to check in. I believe in this surgery. I believe in anyone that has this surgery. I recommend it to everyone that I talk to. You know, no one has come out and said they didn't believe in it or they thought it was the easy way out. Because I've suffered. I've had to make some sacrifices, a lot of sacrifices. But, I don't care what they say. They can be mad. Look at me. Look at me compared to my first, second, and third videos. I am a whole different person, and I'm healthy, and I'm not on high blood pressure medicine anymore. I'm not on high cholesterol medicine anymore. I feel like I have been reborn. I get to shop anywhere I want to. I feel good in my skin. I feel good in my clothes. I feel good about me. And I don't care what anybody else thinks. If they're going to talk negatively about me because I made a life choice to save myself from an early death, is what it was going to be, then screw them. They're just jealous, in my opinion, because I think I look good. And there's nothing wrong with me thinking I look good. I have to take care of me, and I have to be happy for me. Um, and I really think that when people make those comments, they're jealous that they haven't had the opportunity. That even if they've lost weight, they've probably had to work really, really hard. And losing weight is really, really hard. We don't get to this point where we have major surgery if it was easy. We've had to prove that we tried over and over and over again and failed over and over again to lose weight. We did try, and our bodies just weren't following suit with it. Sometimes you just mess up your metabolism so bad that you can't recover it, and it makes it impossible to get out of that position that you're in and to get that fat, that excess fat off your body. I don't regret it at all. I highly recommend it to anyone. I'm not ashamed of what I've done. I am very proud of myself, and I am very proud of how I look and how I feel and how successful I've been in this surgery. If you don't have insurance to cover it, I still, even though I didn't go to Mexico, if if I had not had the money to have my surgery, I would go to Mexico in a heartbeat and pay $5,000. I would have found a way to come up with $5,000 and go to Mexico and have it done. And, I've told people this, and people will be like, isn't that scary? You wouldn't worry about dying? And you know what I tell them? I was dying anyway. I was morbidly obese, according to charts. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't hardly walk without being in pain every day. I was on high blood pressure medicine. It was taxing my heart. My cholesterol was elevated. I had all these problems. I was having some sleep apnea. I could have died in my sleep because I was fat. What part of that do people not get? Whether I die on the table having surgery or die a slow death as a miserable obese person. I would rather die trying to do something to help myself. And I know this sounds stupid. I'm a nurse, but I tell people in any kind of surgery, I recommended to someone who was scared about having a tummy tuck recently, and they had lost a lot of weight, not through weight loss surgery. They did it, on their own, and worked really hard at it, and they wanted a tummy tuck, and they were nervous about it. And I'm like, put it this way: if you die, you're not gonna know it. You're gonna be sedated. You're not gonna know you die. People that you leave behind are gonna know. It's not gonna be your problem. I know that sounds morbid and stupid, but it's the truth. You're you're not gonna know. So what difference does it make? I say it's worth the risk. I say it's worth it. I say it's worth saving your life. That's just my opinion. I have talked entirely too much, and nobody will probably watch my video because it is 21 minutes long. But I could ramble on all night because that's how proud I am. And that's how happy I am. And I wish nothing but the best for everybody else who has this surgery or who's thinking about this surgery or who's struggling every day to try to find a way to have the surgery if you can. If you can't, keep struggling, keep fighting, because you're worth it. We're all worth it. Happy New Year, everyone.